stop. Bingo, bango, boom, boom, boom. Hey! Hello. I hope that somebody is here and we are live and it's not just a figment of my imagination. La, 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 la. I don't know, but hi. Hello, everybody. I hope that everybody is having a fantastic Wednesday. It is Water Wednesday. So I hope that everyone has a whole bunch of water and they are going to be drinking it. What? Hi, Tasha. How are you? How are you? You're using, yes. Do not remind me again. I know every time it reminds me we're using too much memory on Jimmy's phone. I know. We always do. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Hey, Robin, how are you? Okay, now how do I do this so I can make things bigger? There we go. Hey, Kiki, how are you? How are you? Hey, Michelle, how are you? Hey, Suzanne, how are you? Okay, Kiki. So I said that for every subscriber that came on to TikTok tonight, I was going to be telling a story about your name. So if you come on to TikTok and you subscribe, then I'm going to tell some story about your name. There we go. Hi, Lance. How are you? Hi, Kim. How are you? Hey, William Shatner. William Hartline. Not even close. William Hartline, not even close to Shatner. So, hello, William. How are you? How are you guys doing tonight? It is Wednesday. Can you believe it? What a fantastic Wednesday, right? It's been in the middle of the week. I hope that you all did what I did, which is I got up in the middle of the night, basically. I was like, why isn't the sun coming up? Because it's an hour later, Monica. You forgot. Oh, yeah. And so then I went outside and I took a beautiful picture of the sunrise, which I feel like was an hour late. Hi, Betty Ann, how are you? And suddenly, what's my TikTok? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Monica's Open House. Hi there. Hey. Okay. Hi, Siren. Hi, Brandy. Hi, guys. Okay. So it's your first time here. Oh, McKinsey, welcome to the Crazy and Wild Wednesday. We have a lot of water on Wednesday. We cover a lot of topics on Wednesday. We've, just a few minutes in, but it's just kind of the roundup of the week. I want to really quickly let everybody know, for those of you who don't know on TikTok or YouTube, on YouTube, I do it under community, but on Facebook, it is every morning I post a motivational, motivational quote. And then I kind of do hey, let's get this. I talk about, we got to get up. I know we don't want to, but we got to get up. We got to look at ourselves in the mirror and smile because it's really important. We've got to make sure we drink water all day long because water is magic. And when you drink water all day long, if you're doing what you're supposed to, you drink the water and you smile. And if you're drinking as much water as you're supposed to, you're going to find yourself smiling all the time. Then you're going to find yourself getting happier because it just happens. It's like one of those things. Endorphins make you happy. Talk to Elle Woods about this. And so then you're going to be happier. It's just going to work. And water is magic because of that. So there you go. And then the thing about rain dances is the reason they work is because you just don't quit dancing until it starts raining, right? Hi, Patty. How are you? Hey, Montana. How are you? So what you do is you just don't stop. You just keep going. You just keep going. William, you're a landscaper, not a doctor. William Shatner was the captain. So, captain, exactly. Anyway, so you just keep going. And if you just keep going, you're always going to win. Coffee does not, unfortunately, count as water, according to my doctor. Yeah, I know. I did. I asked a bunch of times. And I asked more than one doctor. They say that coffee, even though it does have water in it, it is not counting as water. Hey, Susanna, how are you? Your grandson changed your name on here. That's the other thing is that I don't know everybody's name on everything. So it's so funny that you mentioned that because actually when Wyann is on, now she says good morning to me on YouTube as well, which I really appreciate, Wyann. Thank you so much. And then she was like, by the way, I go by Gigi here, but I'm Wyann. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know who you are now. So please let me know who you are. Okay, we're about 5 minutes into the top of the hour, and so I want to make sure and say a good afternoon to everybody. Again, it is Water Wednesday. I am Monica Turner, just in case you don't know me. This is my husband, Jim, and we wanted to welcome you to this. We're going to talk about the headlines today. Really, really important. Top of the headlines is a bunch of crap that happened. And then the second thing that happened is a bunch of more crap. And then other crap happened. So I'm glad we covered that. The weather has been outside all day. So there you go. And other than that, I think our drink of choice is water. Let's raise a glass and say good evening. Cheers to water being magic. There you go.
Those of you on Facebook and TikTok can't see, but YouTube's got a great view of Miss Minnie has climbed up on me here. And
there you go, Minnie Moo.
Getting in on the live as well.
There you go, Minnie Moo. She's a star. She's a star. What, isn't there a song about that? She's a star. Probably get in trouble for playing it. Probably singing it, like, because, you know, everyone's going to know exactly what I'm singing. Oh, let's recognize that. Funny about that. We won't talk about that right now. Real quick, I want to say thank you to the many people who have sent cards and letters and emails of condolence concerning our doggy, Griffin. We, if you don't know, lost him unexpectedly last week. And that's enough about that. We just wanted to say thank you. And then we also wanted to say thank you to, hi, Robin from Iowa. How are things in Iowa? Ooh, I saw you guys on the map the other day. I was like, ooh. Are you near Des Moines? Are you near Ames? Ooh, I was like, ooh, not good. Yeah. Oh, hi, Colleen. How are you? Good evening. Okay, so I also wanted to say hello to Lori Freed and her husband. You wrote into us on our webpage on MonicasOpenHouse.com. MonicasOpenHouse.com. And you wrote a beautiful letter. We wanted to say thank you to your husband and you. Your husband used to be a paid firefighter.
Volunteer fireman. But then they switched to a paid department.
Oh, okay. So now he's a paid No. Okay. Here, the point of the story is we wanted to thank you for your service, but Laura didn't tell us your name. So, Mr. Freed, we would like to thank you for your service in Loves Park, Illinois. And I don't know if you're paid now or not. Maybe, I don't know, but you should be. There you go. Thank you. Hey, Lori from Missouri. How are you? Are you near Uranus? They've got greatest fudge. Greatest fudge comes from Uranus. I also went to high school in Springfield at Kickapoo High School. Yeah, I did. Yes. I don't know if we've ever discussed this before. Yes, we have. But I went to a high school.
Once or twice.
Yeah, I went to a high school that had the name Pooh in it. If you are ever in charge of naming a high school, wait a minute. Yvonne, how are you? I know you said you were going to stop in. How are you? I'm glad you were able to make it. Okay, so if you are ever in charge of naming a high school or choosing colors, may I please make a suggestion to you? Don't name it anything with the name Pooh in it. And please do not, if you do name it something with Pooh, or I don't know, maybe urine or something like that, don't then make the colors of the school brown and gold. Because that was just mean. That was just mean.
Now, if you happen to live in the future incorporated city of Uranus, Missouri,
now that would be funny.
And brown and gold would
be appropriate. Yes. Or something with blue. No, it would have to be from, Anyway, moving on. Bygones. So I went to school there. So, hey, Joni, you want to just say hi? Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate that. And you have a good evening. And so anyway, I just wanted to cover that with Lori. If you wanted to let us know your husband's name, that would be great. We'd love to say hello to him as well. We wanted to also say hello to Tina Scarsborough. She is going through something right now. And I just wanted to say hello. And I hope that you are watching, and I hope that you have a great evening. And we are thinking of you out here. And then we also wanted to mention that Lisa Marie, who is one of our morning crew people, she comes on and says good morning in the morning. And she had the third of her 3 heart surgeries today, and she came out of it A-okay. So I wanted to let everybody know that she is in recovery. She's doing great. She is awake. She is alert. And she is doing wonderful. So thank you to everybody who sent her good thoughts, good prayers, and light, love, and healing and everything. Now we just got to get her, to heal quickly and get better fast and get on the mend so she can, I don't know, start playing volleyball again or something. I have absolutely no idea if she plays volleyball, but don't do it if you don't do it before, because take it from my broken wrist and ice skating at the age of 50. It sounded like a good idea at the time. Bygones. Anyway, I also want to mention really quickly, I have had a billion people ask me about my sweatshirt. Dang it, I meant to tag them. A billion people ask me about my sweatshirt that I've had on for like a lot, because I love this sweatshirt. It's like my home sweatshirt now. I come home and it's a zippy hood. You see, you can put it on and take it off and put it on and take it off. Anyway, so it is by a company called Beautiful Disasters Clothing. I am in no way, shape, or form sponsored by this company. I got nothing to do with them. I bought this sweatshirt off of the internet just like everybody else did. I didn't even have a coupon code. Like, that's very rare for me, but like, I love the sweatshirt. Anyway, it says Beautiful Disaster on it. They have a million different designs for it. And I don't know how to do that. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to do that. Wait, your old school colors are brown, white, and gold? Megan, did you go to Kickapoo High School in Springfield, Missouri? Just asking. Just asking. Yeah. So anyway, yes. So yeah, 50. Well, I'm actually 51, but I love you. You're on the top of my list right now. I love you. Mwah. Thank you, Tina. So like I said, I love the sweatshirt. Beautiful Disaster Clothing.com, I think. I don't know. I got no dog in this fight. Hey, she's
I'm
the
gonna
owner.
guess if you Google Beautiful Disaster.
No. Beautiful Disaster has like a gabillion things. You have to go Beautiful Disasters Clothing.
Okay.
And the owner has hot pink hair. Like, you can't miss her. She looks like a glow stick. She probably doesn't crack though, because she seems to be in really good shape. So she just looks like beautiful. Like, how like Jennifer, you remember how Jennifer Gardner was in Alias, and she had that like red hair. Yeah, that's her, but like hot pink, like really, really hot pink. It's really pretty. Anyway, so you could go there and get this sweatshirt. And then we have an update on the remake of the cartwheel, the cartwheel video. So surprisingly, it's not going very well. If you don't know what the cartwheel video is, I would highly recommend you go watch it. So the country, have you seen that country group, that cute little group, I think their husband and wife team? She's teeny tiny, which I also did not quite realize when we were like looking at this, because we don't do stuff like this. But Uranus. Tina, oh no, you didn't go to Uranus. Okay, oh my gosh. I thought, oh my gosh, Uranus. Tina, I really thought that you meant that you went to high school in Uranus, Missouri, and their school colors were brown, gold, and white, because I was about to fall out of my chair.
No, that's
just absolutely.
That's Megan that's talking about the school.
Exactly. Yeah. Megan went to North Kensington High School in Rhode Island. They didn't like that. They didn't like it there today. I know, right? Okay. Yeah. So the very cute little couple, and the dancing, and then he flips her up in the air and throws her and all this stuff. Again, I wasn't really realizing that she's very tiny and very, very limber. And well, Jimmy and I don't have that much of a height difference between us. So it might end up looking slightly different. We may improvise a bit. I broke my wrist already, and I don't want to do that again. And so I don't think we should quite do it. I think we should. It's going to be great. It's going to be great though. Don't worry about it. So
you know what? I just had a thought.
Oh God.
I just had a thought.
Okay.
Maybe we should contact your smaboof Terry and see if she'd come in as a stunt coordinator to help us on the
That's an excellent idea. That is an excellent idea. Hey Stephanie, you're new here. Oh, welcome aboard. You just have no idea what you're in for, do you? I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay. It's not like driving a bike. Is driving a bike? Don't you ride a bike? You don't drive a bike. I think that's what you mean. I think you're being funny. Or maybe we just both missed it. Okay, so Jimmy and I are going to try and do that thingy still. Don't worry, we're going to try it. But I think we may have to. Yeah, I like that idea. Maybe we should. I'm going to make a note. Okay, so we're going to see Terry in April. And by the way, does anybody know that we're going to go to oh, what does that mean? Oh, there were headphones. Oh, what does that mean? There were headphones. Oh, what does that mean? Thank you, Carrie. I don't know what that means, but thank you. It's going to be great. I love that. Okay. Yes. So yes, we're going to go see Terry. Yes, it is really true. And just so everybody knows as well, Terry is now my smabuff, my social media BFF. And one of these days I'm going to like make a thing like a SMBFF, like on the video and like actually it makes sense, like write the words out so you understand what I'm doing when I do this. Because in my head, they're there. They're not actually there, but in my head they are. So anyway, my smabuff, and I'm like doing it on Jimmy's face.
I'll be back there with like cue cards.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good idea. That's a great idea, Jimmy. That's a great idea.
Be like a 1958 weather team. I'll hold up the map and you point.
I can get a pointer. Think. That's funny. We should do that. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that.
I think us doing something like with a what is that? Flags with friends. You know. You know. We would have to do a show about the origins of pretzels so we could make you wear lederhosen.
Oh, I'll wear lederhosen. Where's Rec? Rex.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He's the lederhosen king.
I got a story to tell you. Holy moly, do I have a story to tell you. Mike, if you're on here, you're going to be so mad at me. Thanks for the $5 last week. Anyway. Mike Rec. We've known Mike Rec forever. I was telling you last week. He's my friend that sings he's our friend who sings in a death metal band. He's like, like he's really good though. But and he sings in a couple of bands. But anyway, so where was I going with this?
Trace, you love Winter Haven.
Love Winter. Where was I going with this?
Rec. Lederhosen.
Okay, so when Mike Rec first moved to Flagstaff, Arizona, he didn't have any place to live. And of course, I was like, okay, I like this guy from the moment I meet him. So I do what you're never supposed to do. And I'm like, yeah, you can come stay with me for a couple weeks. So, that was a really great idea. And it turned out to be a great idea because Mike Rec is really a good friend of ours now. And he introduced Jimmy and I. So ta-da, that worked out really well. Anyway, back to this. So he didn't know anybody in town. And I'm like, well, I've got a lot of friends in town. And I have this great group of girlfriends that I'm introducing him to. And he's like, okay. And they're like smoking hot babes in their like 20s. They're all in college. And he's like, oh yeah, okay, this is pretty good. So, and Mike at the time and still is kind of like Jimmy is like got that
stocky guy.
He's not a big stocky guy, but he's like got that big chest.
Tiny skinny guy. I mean,
I don't know about that, Jimmy. He's lost a tremendous amount of weight. He's looking like
just like me. If I lost a tremendous amount of weight, I'd still be a big guy.
Right. You would not be a lollipop. You would be like a
big stocky guy.
Yeah, I can't think of a candy I would compare. Anyway, so I mean maybe a Snicker. But anyway, so okay, so anyway. Yeah. So my girlfriends at this time are really into themed parties because they're in college, right? So they're thinking, they're going to have this themed party with, and again, I know that sorority girls did this, but this wasn't really my crew of friends that did this sort of thing, So like when my friends started doing this kind of thing, I was just kind of like, all right, whatever, whatever. Oh, Tasha, I am sorry. I am on Monica's Open House. I am Monica's Open House on everything except for Facebook. On Facebook, I'm Monica Turner.
And
on Monica's House.
On all the platforms, you can go to her profile and click on her link tree. It's linktr.ee/Monica's Open House. It's the main link on all of our platforms.
Yes.
And all of the platforms, our address, various people that we've worked with, the eyeglasses and the this and the that. Those links are all there.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And like we've got the live with we've got lives with Tammy. We've got lives with. Do we have lives with Carrie and Tiff? With Tiff and
YouTube. I'm not sure if we've put those up over there yet.
I don't think we've put it up yet. And then we've got Wilkes. We don't have Wilkes live on YouTube yet either.
No,
we should put Wilkes up. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen that, you should see that. It is a fabulous.
We're slowly migrating a lot of our longer content
over to YouTube
so that it's easy to find and easy to watch.
Exactly. Well, and then we have a little bit more control over it because we don't always have control over it on the platforms. So, but you do on.
You've never heard of YouTube jail.
Right. Exactly. And there's a reason for that. Back to the story. Okay, Mike. So poor Mike. He is introduced to my friends who are now having a themed party, right? And my girlfriends are having what was the first thing he went to?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I think the first thing was just Halloween. Okay, so this must have been it. I think the first thing was just Halloween. And they were like, well, we'll get you a costume. What size do you wear? And he's like, I wear this. And they were like, okay. So they go and get him a costume. They have never met my friend Mike, okay? My friend Mike has lived in Flagstaff, Arizona, a total of 3 days at this point, I believe. I believe it was 3 days. Like he got there on Monday and then found out his apartment wasn't ready. And this was on like Thursday and they were going out. No, it must have been 5 days. Must be whatever. Anyway, they're going out there Friday night, whatever. Anyway, bygones. They get him a costume. They got him lederhosen without a shirt. They got him lederhosen without a shirt. And he wore it. He loved it. He was like, this is the best Halloween costume I've ever worn. He loved it. And they were like, oh, Mike is so cool. And he was like, he would never like this after that. I've got a picture of that somewhere. Oh, and this is also funny. So when Samantha and Carrie, so when my friends moved to New York, 10 years ago, they had that were friends with Mike as well. They had one of my friends had those like big frames with like pictures, like, like the circle and the square and that, like, I don't know what those are called, and like the collage of pictures. Back in the day, that's what we had. So when she had this big, huge collage with all of these pictures doing all of this stuff, and they had pictures of Mike, and there's a whole like sex party story, which it was not a sex party. Okay. They just had a themed party, which was a disaster for them, but I was like, I'm not even going to do that. That's the whole thing. Hi, Kenny. How are you? I was thinking about you today. I hope you are doing well. And I was, anyway, so, loving life and self. You're so sorry you stopped looking for houses. That's okay. It happens. Everybody, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, wait a minute. So my friends had all these themed parties, right? And so they had this whole collage of pictures, all these lederhosen and in scantily clad things. They moved to New York, and they have to have all of their stuff taken out of the like moving truck and moved into like a storage locker for like 3 or 4 days until they get the go ahead, and then they can move into the apartment in New York. I guess that's kind of the way it works. And so my friend called and she was like, hey, I'm sorry. We're going to have to wait another day or two or something like that because, the apartment won't let us in or something. And they said, oh, don't worry. We're having a great time looking at all of your pictures. True story. I wasn't in any of those pictures, but Mike was.
I think pig at slaughter that we were looking at.
Oh, Rachel and Mike. Oh gosh, how are you guys? Oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. I know that you guys were. Did you stop looking? I wasn't sure that I thought that your uncle or something like that might have been selling you guys something. That's right. That's right. I remember that. Your daughter is logged into your TikTok app. Oh, Tasha. Okay. Yes. Just is your daughter's Jacina? I like that name. I love that. Okay. All right. So here we go. Is it Jacinia? Jacina. Jacina. Yes. Yes. You stopped. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Well, hey, if you want to pick up, just let us know. Yeah, let us when you want to pick up. You know, obviously, you know where we are.
Just seen you.
Like, literally, you know where we are. Exactly. That's funny. See, we really are realtors. We are for real life realtors. People think that we aren't, but we really are. We are. There's some guy on one of the apps that, boy, he just made our friend Natalie so mad. He made this video where I don't know what he was doing. He's a realtor. And he made this video like he was using a trending guy. Like there's some guy spinning around. And so he took this picture of a house. He put this like dude spinning around, which is not him, on it. And then he said something about like in the captions about like realtors. And I'm kidding, Wendy. Anyway, so poor Natalie. Oh no, she's like, uh-oh. Natalie goes on there and she's like, hey, working with a realtor is great. And again, the guy's a realtor, and everybody in the entire world gets on there and bashes. I'm like, yes, Tracy, we are realtors. Please give me a call. Absolutely. You know my number. I mean, if you don't, it's like everywhere. Like you could just obviously message me. So anyway, she gets on there and she's like, but wait a minute, realtors are cool. And this is why. and then all these people started attacking her. And I was like, oh no. You just jumped into the Shark Tank with like a chum suit on. Like, why'd you do that? Oh, Natalie, you can't do that. Or yeah, you can't do that stuff. You can't do that stuff. Jacinia. Ah, I love it. Hey, Wendy, how are you?
Wendy, we're actually broadcasting via my phone on the talk there. So I saw something.
Yeah, you just sent us something. We can't see it.
So I'll look at it after we're done.
Absolutely. Minnie Moo. No.
Watch your beak, dog.
You don't do that. Okay,
Watch
so Minnie's taken pretty well to being an only dog. She is not all that happy with having all the attention. And, of course, hey, Ryan, how are you, honey? And, she's had 50%. Yeah, come on over. She's had 50% of the attention her entire life. Oh, yeah, come on. Seriously, Ryan, come on over. So she's, had 50% of the attention her entire life. And so now she is. And I should also mention, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, when she came home, when she was a puppy, we had Skylar and Griffin. Mm-hmm. So now we lost Skylar. Oh gosh. And I will say this, man, if there is such a thing as reincarnation, my advice to everybody is to come back as a Turner dog, because we take pretty good care of our dogs, and our dogs live a long time. So Skylar, we got when he was about 6 months old. Is that what we estimated?
About that, yeah. He
came from the animal shelter. He was there for about 10 minutes before we got him. He had come in because from the vets, and he had been hit by a car, and his back leg had been broken. His tail was broken. And his one paw.
Hey, Bev,
paw grew over on the other.
Like a
your baby went into it. Yes. Well, then his one knuckle grew over and it like went like this, and then his tongue was cut in half, and he was missing a tooth, and his ear was he had to cut out a niche out of his ear, and every once in a while, he would just get a little hitch in his giddy up, and he would be running along, and he would just wah! I mean, it would be random. There was no rhyme or reason to it. He would do it for 3 months, and then he would just be like, wah! And you'd be like, what the heck? I don't know. Anyway, so he was like one of the greatest dogs, just one of the greatest dogs of all time, in my opinion. And he lived to 16 and a half. Let me rephrase that. We had him for 16 and a half years. So we assume, hey there, Ryan. We assume that he was about 16 and a half. Anyway. And then, so he was kind of on his last leg for, I don't know, a couple of years before he, and we would take good care of our dogs, we take them to bed.
He was one of those dogs that was like, I know you're going soon, man. And then like a year later, you're like, I know you're going soon, man. And then 2 years later, you're like, I know you're going soon, man.
But he always had a smile on his face. He was never an unhappy dog. He was never sick. He never had any problems other than when he came to us. He was just messed up little dude, and so we nursed him back to health. And one thing led to another, and here he was 16 and a half years later when we get Minnie, the puppy. And by the way, we also got Griffin, the puppy, when Skylar,
he was like 11 when we got Griff.
He was older than that. He was like 12 or 13, and we were like, God, I don't know if he's going to kill him. Like, is this going to send him over the edge? And so we got Griffin, and man, he didn't bat an eye. He was just kind of like, well, and I feel really bad because he actually really liked being a lonely dog. He really liked it. He was like, finally, my time has come. I love it. And we never went, hey, Cass, how are you? Are you in Australia? How are things down under? Is it spider season? We'll talk later. So, he really should have just been really tough. But then we were like, oh no, we're going to get Griffin as a companion for him. And he was really like, what have you people done? We had a good thing going, and you just screwed this whole thing up. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So, and then we got, then we got Lizzie. So that, that put up getting another dog. And then, let's see.
But even when we brought Lizzie in, who was like, oh, look, a dog. I'll pull on your tail.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, wear this shirt. Put on this hat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Skylar loved her. Skylar.
Sunglasses. Yes, a dog needs sunglasses.
Skylar thought she was the cutest thing in the entire world. She was covered in food. She smelled like poop. She had milk on her. She was just, and all he had to do was just sit there. And she played with him. He loved it. He thought that was amazing. He was just like, oh, yeah, we did death checks. We didn't have to do death checks though, because he was up, he was up moving around. Never, ever had a problem with him ever. And I think at the very, very end, he started barking at the doors incessantly. And I don't mean the door, you would go outside to go potty. He would go to a random door, like the closet door, and just start barking at it. Like I know that's a door. I know I can get through it, but I'm not sure what's on the other side. So let's just bark at it and see what happens. That seemed to be the rationality that he seemed to have. You want to see Minnie? Well, she's laying on the couch. I should also warn you, Elizabeth has also put coloring in her hair. So she has a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, and a lot of orange. So it's getting out of her, but she's still got it. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. I know, she's a pretty girl. She's the star of the show. Minnie Moo. Minnie Moo. Yes. Yeah, she's still got orange. Look at that.
Yeah, I was looking at her earlier. I'm like, why is your hair green? Oh, yeah.
Yep. And then the inside of her nose is pink. An eraser.
when she was a little itty bitty baby
Thank you.
dog.
She is pretty, isn't she? I'm very proud of her. She's a pretty girl.
The pink in this nostril was a heart on the outside.
Yeah, it was. It was so cute. And Melissa actually was her what do you call her? Her doula. Her doula. She's the one who helped birth her. And she's like, oh my gosh. So, hey Wolfgang, how are you? So she just, was so stinking cute. She had that little heart nose and she was brown and white. Hello. Happy Spag Day. And nobody knows what that is except for Wolfgang. Sorry. Never mind. Anyway, okay, look, do you know the pasta? Prince Spag?
Yeah, happy Prince Spag Day.
Yeah. The spaghetti. It's spaghetti pasta. And anyway, the commercial was Anthony. Anyway, long story short, hi Wolfgang, how are you? Yes, you had a dog when you were a kid. Your dad named Crazy. She looks like a long-haired version of Minnie. Crazy would have been a good name. Actually, no, Minnie's not Crazy. Minnie is our very vocal protector against FedEx, Postman, Amazon. Ooh.
Anybody driving up the driveway that might have cookies. We have a shared driveway that goes along the side of our property here, and there's several cookie people that drive up and down the driveway. So whether you're a cookie people, whether you're a cookie person or not, you get the same treatment.
She treats everybody the same. So she will run frantically out to the fence line, and then she runs frantically along the fence line. Now we have an acre fence, so she runs along that whole fence line. And then now let's just say that you are like not quite at that fence. Like you're driving and you're like halfway to the end of the fence. Don't worry. Minnie is going to run all the way back and then run back again. And then you're going to pass her at the corner, and then she will stand there and wait for you. But does she stand still? No. She runs in circles. She runs in absolute circles waiting for you to come back. And by the way, every so often, she'll hop.
Occasional jump up and she'll like bounce off the fence with her front paw.
She looks for you. Are you coming back? Oh, now you're coming back. And then she gets super excited. And then she runs back to the end and she runs back and then runs back and then runs back and then runs back. Oh, thank you, Deanna. That was so nice of you. Stars for Minnie. Thank you. We will get her a bone. We'll get her a nice bone for you. I will make sure that she knows it's from you. There we go. Thank you so much. That was so nice of you. She, like I said, she runs in the circles and she runs back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then we have what's called a dog run. So we have like a certain part that's like fenced off for the dog. Well, I guess the one dog now, in case like they wanted to be outside, but didn't want to be like if we had like little kids that we didn't want to have
the neighborhood over.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's wandering around eating ribs and
yes, because dogs steal ribs right out of your hand. We'll talk about Skylar in a minute again. And anyway, so we have a dog run, but we don't put them in it. We're because it's just us out there. We don't have any friends. So we water. Yeah, it's Water Wednesday. We cheers with water. Cheers. You should drink a lot of water. As a matter of fact, this is going to be empty before the top of the hour, and I will have to refill it. I hope you're going to refill yours too. So anyway, so Minnie will now run down the fence line, and then she will run out to the dog run, in the fence of the dog run, and then to the corner, and then she will bark. And then she will just stand and bark and bark and bark and bark and bark. Now, this is after she has run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth along that fence line. And it has allowed you, as the driver of a vehicle, to drive past her. You would think that the car would be able to drive past her faster than it would take her to run back and forth 50 times. No. She is like the wind when something like that happens. Now, when you are trying to get something out of her mouth, catch her for a bath, take her someplace like that, she will run so fast it will make like the leaves of trees fall off. But if you're like, come here, come here, come here, she'll just sit there and look at you. Oh, look at that. Yeah. They want me to go in. Ah, that's funny. They want me to go in. I'm going to really make them mad and lay down now.
Sheila,
sounds like Colt.
Sheila over here on YouTube says that she is a 4-pound Chiweenie named Princess, and she is so spoiled.
4 pounds? Oh my gosh. She must look like a Twinkie. Like, I mean, oh my gosh, how cute. Like, how do you do that? I don't know how to do that. Like, it would be so cute. Could you imagine a little?
She's tiny.
She's tiny, a 4-pound, a Chihuahua. A Chihuahua Yorkie? A Chihuahua?
Chiweenie.
A Chiweenie. A Chiweenie. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't that be so cute? Do you dress her up? I mean, her name is Princess. Come on, you've got to dress her up, right? Oh my gosh. I bet she has a princess outfit. A little 4-pound princess. Oh my gosh. Do you have a picture? I mean, I'm sure you have like a million pictures. Can I see one? You have a 2-pound? What's 2 pounds? Like, here's my charger. I don't want to knock you over. So here's my computer charger. I think it weighs 2 pounds. So here's your dog. Here's your dog. What's your dog's name? 2 pound. A Chihuahua dachshund. That's a weenie dog, right? A Chiweenie. You have a Chiweenie too. 2 pounds.
2 Chiweenies on one live. That's pretty impressive.
2 Chiweenies. Hey, does that mean like we win something or? Everybody, congratulations. You've won the Chiweenie Award for tonight. Give yourself a round of applause. I have made this up. It is a fantastic award. There is nothing for it except bragging rights. So congratulations. You've won that. Luna. Luna, you walk all over with a bag. You're like, here's my little Chiweenie, Luna. Oh my gosh, that's so stinking cute. She's just like a little piece of the moon that fell down. Just a little, like moon dust. Oh, she's like little moon dust. Oh, I love that. I love that. Please tell her I said hello. Tell her I'm going to call her Moon Dust. Just a little chunk.
Yeah, my first dog's official name was Moonstar Sea Mist. Did you know that? We called her Misty.
Your first dog was Moonstar Sea Mist?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, her mother was Moonstar, and her name was Sea Mist, so her full name was Moonstar's Sea Mist.
I see. Okay.
But in the fancy dog world, they just read it straight through, just like
Tracy, we are in Pennsylvania. We are in southwestern Pennsylvania. So we are above Pittsburgh and below Lake Erie.
And
that sounds so weird, but yeah.
And we say yens, not y'all.
Some of us say y'all because yens is not a word. Have you all heard of Pittsburghese? It's not a joke. It's a for real thing. They speak a whole different language here.
It's true.
Yes, they say yens instead of you all. How yens doing?
How yens doing?
Not a joke. Wendy, if Wendy's still on here, Wendy says instead of a hard-boiled egg, she says a cracked egg. And instead of a what was the weird thing you had? A dippy egg, and then something else. I don't know about it. Weird.
Yeah, dippy eggs.
Oh my goodness. You have an 80-pound German short hair pointer who thinks that she's 4 pounds. Mike Ruck is on!
You're late,
Mike Ruck, we were talking about you and your lederhosen. I don't even know if you know it. Okay. So now I don't know if you know this or not, Mike, but this is a story that you get to tell Deb. I hope Deb is feeling better. Deb is Mike's significant other, and she's been ill for a couple weeks now. So Deb, I hope you're feeling better. In the meantime, Deb, I got a story for you. So when Mike first moved to Flagstaff, he made a huge mistake of saying yes when I said, basically, do you want to be my best friend forever? And he was like, yes. And I was like, do you want to do karate moves in the garage? And he was like, absolutely. No, not really, but it was almost exactly like that, sort of. But anyway, so he first moved to Flagstaff, and I made, I'm so sorry, Mike, but at the same time, like, you're welcome. I introduced you to my friends. My friends are crazy because they're my friends. And so somehow or other, Mike got put into lederhosen, and he wore them to a party with no shirt on. It was awesome. And he's with all these girls dressed up, and he's wearing lederhosen, and he has like the whole suspenders on, the hat, the whole 9 yards. I've got pictures. Anyway, so then, and yeah, I'll send them to you. And then, so,
Hey, Hill.
So yeah. Hey, Hillary, how are you? Oh, please kiss the girls for us. That's our cousin. There we go, Hillary, and she has 2 beautiful girls. I'm not gonna say their names, but they're beautiful. And anyway, so Mike's dressed up in the lederhosen with no shirt on, right? And the hat and the whole 9 yards. Okay, so there were pictures taken. We've already discussed this story tonight. I'm so sorry, Mike, but you've already been in the discussion. And then time goes by, and our friends are moving to New York. You know who they are. And there are pictures. Yes, Mike, you remember that? Yeah, but you do. And see, I told you, I wasn't kidding. He did it, and it was awesome. And then remember those picture frames that like people would put pictures in, and they still have them. I'm not saying it's like an old fashioned thing, but like there's like circles and a square, and it's like what is the word I'm looking for? Like a mosaic, not a mosaic, but like where you put the pictures in a frame, and it's all the different pictures in the frame. And so they have a long one, and they have all these pictures. Okay. So they moved to New York, right? And apparently when you move to New York, it's not uncommon that your stuff gets there, and it like gets unloaded onto like a a shipping container or something, like not a shipping container, but like a storage unit. And it waits for a couple of days until your apartment is ready. And then when your apartment is ready, then they move it out, and they like move it in your apartment. I don't know if this was normal, but this is what happened. So anyway, a collage. Thank you, God. It was a collage. I'm like, pictures, mosaic. Oh, there we go. Yes. Thank you. It was a collage. And so these pictures in there are of you, buddy, with your lederhosen on, and all these girls and all this stuff, all these crazy girls, And so anyway, the guy, my friend, our friend called and said, hey, to the shipping or to the moving people, I'm really sorry. We're going to have to wait an extra day. The apartment isn't ready until such and such a day. Is that you just got the #1 gifter badge? Yay! Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What does that mean? Thank you so much. That was so nice of you. I really appreciate that. We'll talk about that in just a second. Okay. Anyway, so there's all these pictures in the frame. She calls up to the thing, and she's like, "I'm sorry, we're not able to move into the apartment today. Can we push it back a couple of days?" And the guy says, "Absolutely, don't worry about it. They're all enjoying looking at all of your pictures." All the guys on the dock in New York loved looking at all the pictures. I love that. It is a funny story.
You may want to switch the power cord from yours to mine.
Uh-oh. Okay.
We're going to do some
okay.
power cord surgery.
I hope this doesn't mess up here, because famous last words. Hi, Ann. How are you?
Hey, Ann.
Hi. Okay. Ooh, okay. So 50% of this is done correctly. Okay. Okay. You have an what's an akbish? Okay. And and Res Girl 420. Are you in flag? Not a lot of people would understand that correlation there.
Kaylee over here on YouTube wants to know if
there we go.
If we
Hi,
know,
Mama Liz, how are you?
If we know that some of our vegetable names are actually different here. She says, even though I'm part American, my mom was adopted, and her birth dad was from Texas, and he had a daughter who was 10 years younger. Like what kind of vegetables?
What are you talking about? They have different names.
I mean, it's like a
like a broccoli. What do you call a broccoli? What do you call a zucchini?
What do you call a rutabaga?
Isn't that a potato?
No.
What?
Rutabaga is a rutabaga.
That was a rutabaga.
It's a vegetable. The root vegetable.
What are you talking? I thought a rutabaga was a potato. Wait, for real? Wait a minute.
Zucchini is courgette. Where are you at, Kate?
Oh, it's like a medium-haired Great Pyrenees. Ooh. Oh, well, you would need different fur for a Great Pyrenees.
Oh, Great Britain. Okay.
That's like, wait, you're in Great Britain? Oh, what do you call a cucumber? What do you call a cucumber? Because you call it something different there, don't you? Or a zucchini. What are the two?
Zucchini is a courgette, she says.
A what?
Courgette.
A courgette?
She calls a cucumber a cucumber.
Oh.
But a zucchini is a courgette. Courgette.
What do you call an eggplant?
Aubergines.
What?
Aubergines. Aubergines.
I would like a croquette and an aubergine salad, please. Aubergine? Isn't that a color? Aubergine? For real? Is that for real? I'm so sorry. I keep looking down here. For real? Is that real? Aubergine?
That's apparently real. Yeah.
Aubergine. What do you call broccoli? If I win, no, okay. So if I win, when we come to London, are we going to be like, we need an aubergine salad, or can we say, I don't want an eggplant salad. What am I thinking? But I want, I don't know.
So here
aubergine.
You go. The what we refer to as the purple eggplant emoji, you would refer to as a aubergine emoji. Broccoli's broccoli.
You just can't do anything with that.
Can't take me anywhere. I know.
Angel, you are a beautiful Black trans woman, 22 years old. Congratulations. You have so much life to live. Let me just tell you, I got some advice. Okay. Here's my advice. All right. In all honesty, do it. Do it. That's my advice. And I guarantee you, anybody over here that is over a certain age is just going to give you the same advice. Don't sit back and say, I wish I had. Say, damn, I can't believe I did. So do it. Dance like no one is watching. Go ahead and jump in the fountain. Grab the guy, spin him around and give him a kiss. Whatever it is, go do it. Just do it, because you get one trip around the sun. So congratulations, 22 years old. Woo! What I wouldn't do. Actually, can I ask you a question? Do you like jump around and dance to Taylor Swift's 22? Because I did that, and I am not 22. I'm just wondering if that was just something that, does everyone do that? Okay. What do you call a cis woman? Where's your nightmare? Wise. What do you call a cis woman wiser nightmare? A beautiful stiff woman wiser. What do you call a cis woman?
Worst nightmare.
Worst! Worst nightmare. A beautiful Black trans woman, because we steal their men. That is definitely not my worst nightmare. Have you seen Mrs. Strickland? Oh my God, if you haven't seen her, I would highly recommend you watch her. There is that woman who does that whole thing. Like, she's young. She's like this little blonde girl, and she does this whole thing where she's like, ah! And then she's like, I'm going to steal your man if he's married. And then Mrs. Strickland comes out and she's like, well, he will be arriving with a CPAP machine.
Bag of pills.
Yeah, I mean, I get the idea, but like, I really think you should think this through.
Cool, Sheila. We'll take a look.
I think that I think you should just really think that through.
All of our technology is currently broadcasting, so we can't look anything up.
I can't look anything up. I'm so sorry.
Sheila sent us a picture of.
Thank you so much. I want to see the princess. I love it. I love it. How old is she? I love it. That's so funny. Hi, Sammy. How are you? Hi, Shonda. How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. I'm so hot. And you know what? I am out of water. Is everybody else out of water? I hope everybody else is out of water.
Yep.
There we go. Can I ask you to get me some water?
You can ask.
Would you go get me some water?
Sure.
I would appreciate that so much. Thank you. If they knew what you knew. Oh, how funny. Oh, so I have to also tell you, I don't know if it's me just going through the last little bits of menopause. So I went through menopause during COVID. That was fun. Yeah, if anyone says to you, hey, do you have any suggestions? Not that. So I went through it, and and then my doctor kept saying to me, like, you know, you're not going through it. Yeah, Mike, your band has hit 10,000 followers. Hey, Mike, can you put your link on here so we can get people to go follow you? That would be amazing. Hey, Sean, how are you? So anyway, I don't know if I'm
Mike. I'm down for the doing security for the Vietnam tour. Just so you know, they're going nuts in Vietnam right now.
Are you really? Congrats! Oh, I would love to go on tour with you guys to Vietnam. Like, I would have no business being on tour with a rock band, but I would love to go. Like, that would be so cool. I want to eat so much food there. They're fabulous food. Oh my gosh. We had a neighbor that used to make the best dang egg rolls ever. Anyway, they have really. I have never obviously been to Vietnam, so this is just, you know, me, like, you know, just yes, Mike, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. I hope that you get to eat so much food. Oh, congratulations, Chris, you're on vacation. Good for you. Hey, Chris, you're near Phoenix. That's where Mike is. There you go. I think
Mike, I'll get Webby and we can really get our band back together.
Oh man. Just say no. Just say no. No. That's not gonna end up well. That's gonna end up with like an FBI call, and like that's just yeah. You want to go to Antigua? I want to go to Antigua. I want to go to Aruba. I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go to someplace that has a beach and beautiful sand. And Lynn, I have not seen your tongue twister. I will look for that. Lynn, I will write down, make sure. I will be honest. I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of stuff. It's very difficult for me to start navigating this, which is actually one of the things that I'm like, hi, Karen, how are you? I'm trying to be on all the platforms here. I'm trying to figure out what we're doing here because financially, this has been a little different than it has been before. And so yeah, there have been some weird things going on. So I'm trying to solidify a base that I'm truly able to control myself. And a platform that I can have, control over. And instead of having somebody come on and say, after you've had a certain number of views on a video, sorry, we aren't going to pay you for it because you shouldn't have done this. And it didn't break a rule and it didn't do anything. And you say, wait a minute, what are you doing? And you have no recourse and you have no anything. And so you need to do something, if you're in business and you're taking this as a serious business, you got to do something. So there you go. I'm trying to do something. So the beaches, we should, if there is such a thing with the algorithm, like sending you anywhere, like we should talk about beaches, resorts, and oh, good. There we go. Thank you, Mike. Going to like someplace with an umbrella and a cocktail on a beach. It doesn't have to be like an alcoholic cocktail. You can just have water, Again, it's a cocktail. I guess that's not really like a cocktail. But, there you go. Take some water. Take a beverage. That's what I should have said. I should have said a beverage. So have a beverage and You're going to be in Vegas for 3 days, Chris. Oh, enjoy yourself. We're going in April, as I hope you all know. We are going to the Cheer Choice Awards. I was nominated in 2 categories. I came in, I think, okay, I'm not sure, but I think based on where it looked like the votings fell, I think I came in 11th place in motivation and 14th place in comedy, which is amazing. I am just thrilled to death. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. It was just amazing. And then, so I'm out of the running, right? But the top 5 people in all these categories are, still nominated. We're going to find out who the winners are. So Terte, otherwise known as Terry, otherwise known as my social media BFF. If you do not know who she is at Terte, okay? On like everything. TERTAAY. Anyway, she is still in the running, and that is going to be in April. I think she's going to win. I will let you know when you can vote. I will push her on my page because I think she should win. Wait, what? Oh, wait. I wish I was going to be there to see you and Terry and Mama Todd. Oh gosh. I saw you say Mama Todd, how sad. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yes. Mama Todd's going to be there. Jason Danger Nunley is going to be there. Tina Madlibs is going to be there. Scott D. Henry is going to be there. Monica Turner is going to be there because she's just going. She has no business being there other than she just wants to go. And Jimmy said yes. And she booked the tickets before he could change his mind.
You're Not Funny Jim's going to be there. And he's got absolutely no business being there.
You're Not Funny Jim is going to be there too. He's huge in Vietnam. You're going to be there too. Hold on a second. Wait. Are you going to, you too, Wade? Oh, Deanna, yours too. Okay. I thought you were saying you were going to be there too. I was going to be, oh my gosh. Rebecca, good. You got your water. Yay. Okay. So we're going to be in Vegas in April. So we're going to arrive. I think we arrive the 13th. We're going to be there the 13th through the 17th. And so we're going to be there with a ton of other social media creators. So like Dog Mom AF is going to be there. I think, oh gosh, not random guy from Tennessee. What's the toothpick dude? The duck dude. What's his name? The toothpick dude.
I wonder if Ginger Billy's going to go.
Oh God, I don't know. Ginger Billy's going to go. Oh my God. You know who I'm talking about. You're going to be there when we are, Chris? Are you really going to be there? I know you were joking about that before, but are you really going to be there? That's amazing. Do they? I mean, of course, TikTok takes a huge profit. I mean, of course they do. Mama Todd has no idea who I am either, but I'm going to hug her for everything. I'm going to hug her and be like, and this is for you. And this is for you. Yes, Nicole Scott and Dee's going to be there. Yeah. And this is for my other friend. And this is for my other, I think it's going to be embarrassing. But oh, Chris, we've got to get together. If you're going to be there, we've got to get together. And we're going to be at the Palms. So yeah, come find us. And we're going to be everywhere, but come find us. And it's going to be so much fun. I'm going to have like a GoPro on to I don't know how it works, but we've got one and I'm going to stick it on me and I'm going to go and we're going to, I hope to go. And then Jimmy has to walk around like with an 80s boombox. He's going to be like John Cusack because I get this. So I have this whole thing. I have this whole vision in my mind as to how it's going to happen when I meet Terry for the first time. Okay. And yeah, I'm allowed to call her Terry because she's my smabuff. She's my social media BFF. So she's my smabuff. Otherwise known as Terte. And I said, do you want me to call you Miss Terte? And she said, no. So, I'm in the circle, you know, that circle. What's that movie? The parents with the Fokker, with the parent, you can milk me. Meet the Fockers, where he's like, this is the circle of trust. And this is you. Yeah. This is the circle. I'm in the circle of trust with Terry. That's right. Terry, my buff. So Jimmy's going to have to run around or walk around with a boombox. At that style.
You know what the great thing is now in this day and age? I can just use my phone.
No, but in my vision, you have the John Cusack boombox. No, Jim. In my vision, you have the John Cusack boombox, And then as soon as I see Terry, I'm going to say, hit it, Jim. And he's going to hit the music, which is the Chariots of Fire. Da, 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 da.
That would be a whole lot
And
funnier
then
if I just
da,
did that.
da, da. Maybe you should do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So I kind of feel like you should have a boombox anyway. Anyway, so and then I'm gonna and then I'm gonna run in slow motion, which people may not understand because they won't be in slow motion.
Katie,
but I'm gonna be in slow
I'm gonna
motion.
tell Monica about this conversation we're having in just a second. Let her wrap this one up, and then because you're gonna enjoy what we're talking about.
Yeah, Deanna. Right. Carry the boombox, Jim. So he's going to do, and that we're going to run in slow motion towards one another. I wasn't sure really if Terry was like, okay, but like receptive to that, but I told her about it. So I hope she catches on, and I'm going to run to her in slow motion, and I'm going to grab her, and I'm going to hug her, and Mom is not going to be home.
I'm like picturing this from like both sides of the palms, like reception
floor,
area.
yeah. Like lobby,
yeah, exactly, the lobby,
yeah, and that's why I think if you start playing the music, it'll echo, and everybody will stop and turn and look. Oh, thank you so much. What was that? That was an upside. That was so cool. Thank you so much, Lee. I don't know what that means, but that is so cool. Thank you very much. We're gonna run. And it's gonna be amazing. I mean, can you imagine how epic that's going to be?
911, what's your emergency? Well, there was just a collision. Collision in the lobby of the Palms.
Monica Turner and Terte have run into one another, and Deanna, go watch Masked Singer, okay?
We need
Thank you.
2 ambulances.
We're gonna need ambulance, a SWAT team. We're gonna need all kinds of backup here. I will absolutely say hello to Mama Tot for everybody. I mean, I adore her. Everybody adores her. I think, and I don't know if she was actually in a video, but when I think of her, I think of like Mother Earth, like I think she was in somebody's music video as Mother Earth. But if she wasn't, if anybody out there is a singer or a songwriter or something like that, and you like actually do a video someday where you need a Mama Earth, you should use her because she's like the entire idea of that to me. Just, know.
So over here on YouTube, we've had a suggestion. Kaylee thinks that we should go on the Family Feud.
But there's only 2 of us.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we could rack up a few more wackadoodle Turners to go on the Family Feud with us.
No.
I'm pretty sure we could.
Well, I'm sure we could, but like,
look, if we took my dad and cousin Woody,
I know that's what I was thinking. Oh my God, they would. Oh, Steve Harvey! I love Steve Harvey. I love him. I would love to meet Steve Harvey.
I would love to meet Steve Harvey.
I was going to go on the Family Feud. Don't be inappropriate. My goodness. Oh my goodness. See, Minnie's barking. I will bet you Ryan's here. Is Ryan here?
I don't see anybody.
Ryan's lying. He said he was coming over.
I thought I saw a light, but I don't see a light.
We'll turn the light on in case somebody is out there. Husbands, please give me a break, right? Okay, yes. So I would love to go. How do you audition for the Family Feud? Does anyone know?
Probably just go on and
Mikey Turner and Deb Turner are here. Hi, Mikey Turner and Deb Turner. Are you part of the family? You want to go on Family Feud with us? Yeah. Let's do it. Could you imagine what? Yeah. I mean, I would be so enthralled with Steve Harvey. I'd probably cry.
And
I probably would cry.
Crying, and I'd be getting thrown off for being wholly inappropriate with every answer I give. That actually would throw me off.
I was going to say that would not throw you off. You'd probably get the number 1 answer.
I'd end up on YouTube Reels, though.
Yeah. Did you see that one? Did you see that guy where the guy... Steve Harvey is like, top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question, blah, 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 blah. And the guy hits the thing instead of the button. Steve Harvey's like, you didn't even hit the button. Like he just like picked his hand up and like put it right back down in the same spot. He's like, you gotta be kidding me. You just go on their website and apply? Well,
my poor brother.
Oh boy! And Debbie and Mikey Turner are coming to town, and we're gonna go. No, I mean, I would love to go on that. Could you imagine?
That would be hysterical.
That would be hysterical. But your dad and your cousin would be like, "Wow, back in 1722, the answer would have been the correct answer." And we need Casey. We need Casey. Forget Woody. No offense to Woody if you're watching. No offense. We need Casey.
Woody would answer
Melissa.
like arcane English or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like Karen or Ray. Oh my gosh, we should get Ray. This is my cousin Ray. Well, that's a different side of the family.
That doesn't matter.
Could we have the different sides of my family?
Sure.
Like if I was like, okay, this is like my brother-in-law and like my cousin-in-law and my
and me and Scotty will take over the show.
I can't have my cousin Scott on here. Oh, I can't have my cousin Scott on Family Feud. Oh no, somebody's going to jail. Somebody's gonna go to jail.
And that's before the show
starts.
That's
before the show starts. Somebody's going to jail. No. Hey, Monica, how are you? Great name. Could you? I know. I did. Do you guys know that, by the way? Do you all know that I auditioned for Survivor?
You didn't audition. You applied.
I applied for Survivor. I applied.
Let's not get the joke further along.
No. But I didn't. Whatever. I did that. I sent my thing in, and I sent it in for that, and I sent it in for Big Brother. Now, again, I think if I could keep my mouth shut for 2 weeks. Which is impossible. If I didn't get my mouth shut for 2 weeks, I think I could do well on Big Brother. But honestly, Tina, I really did. I know. I mean, my God, I did. But
so Kaylee, Survivor is a show here in the States that they take you out to some deserted island somewhere and dump you off in like 2 or 3 teams. And then you have like the social interaction part, and then you have like physical or mental games part.
Yes.
And you get like just the bare minimum to survive on. So you have to survive.
Thus the name Survivor. It's like outwit, outlast, outplay. And
it's like the absolute worst possible idea ever for Monica to get on.
This is my worst nightmare.
Which means that she'll get on it.
Absolutely. This is my worst nightmare. I will honestly tell you that the only reason I would go on this show is to get verified on social media.
Really says,
I can't.
Girl, you can't keep your mouth shut for that long.
That's right. I can't keep. That's why I'm saying like I couldn't last in Big Brother. I just want to get.
The best thing about Big Brother though would be that the whole place, the whole house is camera, right? So Monica's off by herself, taking a shower, doing whatever, just talking.
I just talk to myself.
Full-on conversation.
Yeah. And thanks to social media, I have now found out that's some freaky response to trauma. I didn't even know I had it.
Yeah,
Kaylee. But apparently I have it. So because I do it all the time. So yeah, the things you learn on social media. My God.
It's dynamite. Like dynamite, but with a T.
I thought it was Tina. Tyna. Dynamite. Boom, baby. I'll probably get kicked off that platform. Boom, baby. They say the more flamboyant the family is, the better to get on the feud. I don't think that anybody in my family is very naked and free. Just no, because that would be no. I would have to get naked on that show.
That's more a me show than a her show.
Jimmy would be like, you mean I have to put my clothes back on now? Are you kidding? I'm good.
Mr. Turner, we're in the airport.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm good. No, I would be like, no. The only reason I would do those shows is because here's my problem. I'm very competitive and I like to win. So I'm saying right now that I would say I would get on the show just for the, verification on social media, but this is what would happen. All right. I'm going to get on that damn show and I'm going to be like, oh my God, I can't lose. I gotta win this thing. I'm going to be broken. like my body. I'm gonna have.
I just had this picture in my head. Remember when we were playing poker with Hardy, and you pissed him off because you kept like humming the theme song to Green Acres.
I wasn't humming it. I was singing it. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, if you're ever playing poker with Hardy Bergan, all you need to do just to throw him off is just sing the Green Acres thing.
So
here's
Monica in the middle of a mental challenge on Survivor.
Oh my God, that's actually a great idea.
Probe's looking at her like,
yeah, but you know what? I think Jeff would be like, the old lady's got a good idea there. She's throwing the challenges out. Yeah, go old lady, go. I'd be like, because I can't do any of that stuff. I can't do any of that.
I'd take 20,000 pounds.
You'd take 20,000 pounds?
Yeah. Big Brother for 20,000 pounds.
How much is that? I mean, American money. It was like a pound. 1 pound is like $1.
I'd look it up, but we're
broadcasting. We can't see anything.
I don't know what the exchange rate is currently between a pound and $1.
Well, that's probably like $5 million in the U.S. right now. $200,000.
She'll probably pop on within 2 seconds here.
Yeah. She's like, 200,000 British pounds is $17 million in the U.S. dollar right now.
$20, probably like 50 grand.
What? It was 20,000. I thought it was 200. My bad. 20,000? No. Yeah, I'd be that one that would be like for $20,000.
You'd be sitting there at the end with what's her name, like
$21,137.40. Yeah, no.
24,000.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's 25 grand. Okay.
So for $25,000, Survivor is $25,000 in the UK. First place is 25,000. Do you see what those people go through? They get bug bites in places you should never get
Big Brother. It's Big Brother.
Oh, Big Brother.
Yeah. I'd play Big Brother.
I'd do Big Brother for $20,000.
Yeah.
I'd do that. Here's what I would like to do.
Dynamite, you OTR driver, or
I would have to keep my mouth shut. Okay. That again. Keep your mouth shut. But once I went into the diary room, I could say anything I wanted to, right? So
24,000 or 20,000 pounds is for Family Feud. Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm in for that. $25,000 for 1 day's work. Stephen Harvey, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Monica Turner, and this is my husband, Jim.
Hi, I'm her wholly inappropriate husband.
Exactly. This is our cousin, Mike. This is our other cousin, Deb. And this is our other cousin, Deb. You're a biker. That's awesome. Dynamite. I like that. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna apply for Steve Harvey's Family Feud. Okay, but no, for real though, I love him.
And after we get accepted, we'll just like steal some various footage of the other people that we're gonna bring with us, and not tell them until we're like, hey, guess what?
No, we can't do that.
Hey Scott, I need
No. What is wrong?
I need you in LA on
No. If my cousin Ray is on here, he is gonna say, Karen, you're on here. I saw you earlier. We cannot have Scott. We cannot have Scott. No. Hang out in the diary room the whole time. On Big Brother, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
sorry, I went a different direction. I was on Survivor at that point.
After about 48 straight hours of Monica talking to herself, they'd be like, dude, you got to get out of the room. We're out of film.
I think that you have a time limit. I think you do. But this would be funny. Well, this is what I think would be really funny. To go into the Big Brother house to say the minimum. God, influencer. Or the minimum. And then get into the diary room and start screaming. And nobody can actually hear what you're saying, but they know that you're like screaming in there, and they're like, why is she screaming in there? Now, that would probably not be very good for gameplay, but I think it would be funny. I'm just saying. And then Jimmy and I threw our hat in the ring to go on the Amazing Race because that would be amazing. And I would love to see the world with him. You know, we have a 10-year-old now. We aren't going on vacations like, you know, the two of us used to. It's not just him and I anymore. There's a gang of 3. So I would think that would be an amazing experience. It's 30 days, I think, 35, 36 days of filming around the world really quickly. I think we'd get eliminated really fast though, because I'm not good at anything. Jimmy's good at everything, but anything physical, or you have to like figure something out on a map or like a puzzle. I can do puzzles. I can do puzzles. I'm good at puzzles, so I could do that. But I don't seem to be able to do much else. Hi, Mark. How are you? Mark can attest the fact I can't do anything.
Hey, speaking of Mark, did you know there's another season of Masked Singer going on, Mark?
Yes, Mark. You might want to turn it on right now. It's brand new. Tom Brady could be on it right now.
It's actually getting close to the finale.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Well, I don't know if Tom Brady is on it or not. So you should probably go check. If you don't know what we're talking about, Mark is a friend of ours, has been a friend of ours for like 20, 30 years. And good at being late, Jimmy is. Yes, he is very good at being late. Anyway, Mark's known us forever, obviously. And he constantly insinuates that Tom Brady is going to be on the Masked Singer.
He doesn't insinuate, he states.
He states. That's Tom Brady.
Kaylee,
That's Tom Brady.
Monica and I are going to have to watch the UK version because she says that they have Gino D'Acampo hosting, and he's a brutal Italian. So
a brutal
Italian. Are we talking brutal like Mussolini, or are we talking like
brutal
like Simon Cowell, but he's Italian? And Sheila's,
what the heck are they doing on Big Brother there?
Sheila's back.
Hi, Sheila.
No, I think that's Family Feud.
Oh my gosh. Okay, look. I'm a little confused about which one we're talking about now, but this is what I'm going to say. I think we'll take them all. We should go on everything. I would love to go on anything that would cast us, that would get us a verification badge.
I don't care about the verification. I just want to I want to have the opportunity to be inappropriate on national television.
Oh no. I would love to meet Steve Harvey. I never thought about the Family Feud. Somebody said that last week too.
Roll out some dad jokes and some double entendres. Mark's gonna make t-shirts.
That's my Tom Brady's on the Masked Singer. Hey Fred, you should come on the cruise at the end of the month. What cruise? What cruise?
Where are we cruising?
What cruise? I've never been on a cruise. I'm a little afraid to go on a cruise.
Gotcha.
I should also mention that I get motion sickness now. So that would probably be nuts. Ooh, I could maybe get over the sickness of the dang, I want to go someplace warm.
Until she starts thinking about the triangle that you have to go through to get to the Bahamas on the cruise ship. Then she'd be like,
you have to go through the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah.
No way. Do you really? Are you going to go through the Bermuda Triangle? Do you really go through the Bermuda Triangle on a cruise ship when you do that? They don't avoid it? That's a bad place.
She said, I hate boats and sharks, so I bought the alcohol package.
There you go. That's fine. No, but for real, are you going through you went to the Bermuda on a cruise a couple of years. Do you go through wait, but Bermuda is not like, it's just like the tip, like one of the triangles.
It's just the tip.
It doesn't count if it's just the tip. It doesn't count if it's just the tip, right? So it's just one of the points. Like, so like the cruise ships go on, that's on the outside of the islands, right? And that's just the tip, right? Right?
So here's Bermuda.
Last person I knew went on a cruise, brought us all back some COVID as a souvenir.
Free gift for purchase.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be making muffins for them.
Here's the coast of Florida. And here's Bermuda. And that's the triangle. So
are you serious? It's like on the coast? I thought it was like in the middle of the ocean with 3 islands.
No.
That's okay.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Like Chris. Yeah, It's just the tip. It's all good. It's all good. That's what Kate says. She's just going to go through the tip.
Kaylee, I'll check it out.
Yeah. So it's just the tip. You're good. You're good. So, but like, okay. So you went on, so you did it a couple of years ago. Does it get spooky? Does the fog come down and like, is there like a, because I kind of picture it like a Jack Sparrow type of thing with like all the fog, you know, maybe like an arm of something comes out and just
dude's head with octopus thingies hanging off.
It takes your bottle of beer away from you. Yeah. Right? That's kind of what I think it is. I mean, that's what I'm picturing in my mind. That's what I've always pictured. I've always pictured, like, I realize this is ridiculous, but you know, like a wall of fog in a triangle with like creatures' arms, you know, poking out. The first night was creepy. The first night was crazy. Storm on the ocean isn't fun. Locked in our rooms. What do you mean you were locked in your rooms? Do you mean like you guys like all like voluntarily like stayed in your rooms, or did they come by and lock you in?
And there's Jim stealing a bottle of rum and strapping himself to a piece of railing outside, singing "Yo ho yo ho."
I saw Titanic, so I'm definitely not being locked in any room anywhere. Okay, I'm not doing that, and I'm getting had to stay in your rooms. No wandering the ship. They didn't like lock you in. Like they just suggested you go in there. Like,
Sheila, what's a guy?
Looks like the ocean, surprisingly, Chris. Nobody likes a bragger. It doesn't count if it's just a tip, Jessica. Just a little tip. Doesn't count. And Jimmy was just saying, you know, like there's like the Bermuda Triangle. Check this out. Did you all know this?
I can't see it.
Okay, well.
The Bermuda Triangle is like a triangle. And it goes essentially from the coast of Florida to Bermuda and then to some point in the middle of the ocean. I don't know what the.
Okay, can you see this?
I don't know what the.
Looks like a K right now. Okay, can you see this? Everybody sees this. This is great, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Perfect.
All right. So this is Florida. This is all Florida here, apparently. And then this is Bermuda, and this is some other island, and that's the triangle. That's the Bermuda Triangle in there. It's off the coast of Florida. Who the hell knew that? I didn't know that.
Where the hell did you think it was?
I don't know, Jimmy. I thought it was in the middle of the ocean with 3 islands that were all away there. It had fog in it. Nobody flew over it. We all know that there's something weird going on there.
You know,
there's creatures and there's aliens and there's time loops.
Like 40 miles off the coast of Florida. So it's not very far. Maybe it might be more than that, but it's not very far off the coast of Florida.
But it's off the coast of Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's not touching it.
Right. But the problem is that what's causing most of the issue here with ships in particular is that the water currents come through around the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico up the coast of Florida and rip through between Bermuda and Florida and then go up off the coast of Newfoundland and then across to England. So that of the
what about the woo?
Wow, yep, there's a couple of those and a whoop back on the other side, but
okay.
And then another over up top.
Okay.
Causes a lot of problems there.
But what about the air? Why are there planes that have problems there?
Bad pilots?
No, I don't think that's it. I think there's a creature underwater, a kraken, you may call it, that comes up and grabs them out of the air and brings them back down and eats them.
Yeah, Kaylee,
with peanut
butter. My
hard pass for you, Jessica. Kate's this is fabulous.
I'm aliens and strange occurrences and vortexes, and that's my side of the TV remote. Monica's side's like true crime and
wait a minute
and trials and
I'm totally into that. Wait a minute, Kate. What do you mean? The magnetic force in Bermuda is what causes the issues with planes and ships?
Yeah,
Hi, Sophia. What do you mean a magnetic force in Bermuda?
Causes compasses to spin and all kinds of wackadoodle stuff to happen.
Is there something that what? So for real, is that for real, or are you being silly like him? Like, is there's like that's what I keep hearing. It shuts down the electronics that go bad.
Go bad shit. Yeah, that's traditionally one of the issues.
You want to say hi? Is your internet glitching?
No.
Is your internet?
You want to say hi to everybody?
Yeah, mine.
Well, we're only broadcasting on 65 different things here.
See?
So
Hi.
This is Facebook. This is
Hi.
TikTok. That's YouTube. Okay.
sorry, YouTube.
Sorry, YouTube. You got nothing.
No Lizzie
you
for
got
tonight.
you got nothing. You got a big So sorry. But I assure you, she likes you. She's a big fan. Big fan.
Kimberly, that also happens at the emergency room.
What?
Things go in, but they don't come out.
Okay. I'm going to tell you something. We live in southwestern Pennsylvania. There are a lot of Amish here. Do you know what soaking is? Oh, let me tell you. So apparently, it is
Where are you at in PAK?
the act of. I can't even explain this.
What are you trying to talk about?
It's okay. You're in York. Okay, you know all about this, huh? Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
we have a friend, Kate in Lancaster.
Mm-hmm. Lancaster.
Lancaster.
It's not Lancaster. It's Lancaster.
Well, no, I like saying it that way because it pisses them off.
But it's not right. You're saying it incorrectly. Okay, so they okay, so the male and the female like assume the position, okay? And then it's people get under the bed and they move it for them. Because
yes, Michael. Yes.
If it doesn't,
yes.
The monsters of rock?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why? No.
Yes.
Would there be country artists there?
If they were like hanging out with Ronnie Dio, I suppose.
Who's Ronnie Dio? So they like push
Ozzy?
this.
Say Ozzy.
Okay. Well,
okay.
I mean, I would hang out with Ozzy. I would really like to hang out with Sharon, to be honest with you. I couldn't understand Ozzy, but Sharon is just sharp as tack. But she's really, really amazing. Oh, Sophia, got to go. Thank you so much for stopping in. Nice to see you again, everybody. Real quick, Sophia is Avita Sophia. If you have any interest whatsoever in auditioning for Avita, that is going around the country, the Broadway version, please contact her. She is somebody that most of us probably remember from the movie Annie when we were young. Not the one that's out. Okay, so there's like the one that's out now that is starring
like 4 years
Cameron.
old.
Yeah, that's no. It's more than that. It's like, is it Cameron Diaz? Yeah, Cameron Diaz and Jamie. Dang, what is his name? He can sing and dance though. James Foxworthy? No. What is his name?
Who?
Oh my gosh.
Jeff
Are you talking
Foxworthy?
about no. Are you talking about moving the houses? No. I'm not talking about moving the houses or the barns. Okay, so this is what they do. So Jamie Foxx, thank you. So they get in the place and they assume the position. Pretty much, Ruth. Yeah, but it doesn't count because they don't move. The people here are not moving. It's the other people that get underneath the bed and they move it.
And they call this what?
Soaking.
Oh, so Kaylee says in BK, that's BK.
In Burger King.
In Burger King, that's called. That would be the process in which a woman would get ready to accept the onslaught.
She would get ready to accept the onslaught by laying on a bed and have...
No. Soaking.
They soak before the onslaught?
Gets soaked before...
I understand that.
Right. So that's what it means in Great Britain.
Oh, I see what you mean.
As opposed to people bouncing the bed around and being a really odd version of Magic Fingers.
Yeah, they're like positioned together.
Oh, getting wet if it's raining, she says. Oh, I took it the wrong way, apparently.
And this is why we're never going to be allowed to be on television.
She says she's dying. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember that show? I can't believe they did that on television. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I loved that show. And by the way, for those that don't know what that show is, that's where Nickelodeon's green slime comes from. And every time anybody would say, I don't know, they would dump green slime on them because you should know. I guess.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, I'm not really sure why they did it, but they did it. It was awesome. It was like the greatest show on television, and all the kids were in the locker, and they would open up and say so. It was great writing, great everything. It's also known as marinating or floating. Yes, soaking, marinating, floating. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. They lay in the bed. Yeah, Amanda. I don't know if it's the good stuff, but that's apparently what the rumor has it, that they are laying in bed together, and then the friends come and they push the bed up for them.
This is like it takes a village type of thought.
No,
here?
I think that the thing is that they think that if they don't move themselves,
then they're not doing
then they're not breaking any rules. Yes, they're not doing it. But if it is moved for them.
So is this an Amish thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought this is what the kids were doing these days.
No, you moron. This is an Amish thing. You know what? I honestly, yes, it's marinating or floating or soaking. And that's, what they do. That's what they do. Why?
Floating is taking a floater in the toilet.
That's taking the kids to the park. Dropping the kids off at the park. Dropping a deuce.
Apparently,
they have fun parties. I guess they do.
We're upside down to Amanda, too.
We're upside down?
She says, we're not used to the YouTube view. It's weird. Y'all are flipped up. Flipped.
Hello, Amanda. It is fantastic seeing you this evening. I hope you're having a wonderful night or day. I guess it's Thursday.
Mirrored. How do I undo the...
I don't know. Oh, Minnie, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Did we startle you, Minnie?
Yeah, no, she's laying underneath the chair, just like, what the heck? Yes, yes, you remember that show too? Oh, I loved that show.
Amanda says, while you're down there.
Oh my goodness, Jimmy, we can't ever be on television. They're never going to put us on television. Hello from Ontario. Okay, have a great night. Go feed the horses. Thanks so much for stopping in.
We need like
great seeing you.
We need like a Cinemax at night show.
We're going to have an OnlyFans page, not because there's anything inappropriate that's being done, but because everything you say is inappropriate. I love it.
We could do Patron because I like saying Patron. But I like OnlyFans too.
I think you mean Patreon.
Patron.
No, God. Jeez, Jimmy. Patron is a tequila.
That it is.
Yes.
You know those chickens they cook by sticking skewers in them and spinning them?
A rotisserie chicken.
Rossitary.
We're driving down the road.
They're rossitary chickens.
We are driving down the road. We are married. We are adults. And we're driving down the road.
You haven't figured that out.
And he says, I go, look, there's Boston Market. I love their chicken. And he goes, I don't like Rossitary chicken. And there's this pause. Shauna, we'll talk about that in a minute. There's this pause and I go, do you mean rotisserie chicken? And he goes, oh, is that how you say that? That was like one of the happiest days of my life. I have never laughed so hard in my entire life. I'm still laughing about that. I laughed until I literally peed in my pants in the car. That was the funniest thing I've ever heard because he never says anything wrong. Ever, ever, ever. And this is it. This is the one time I got him. Rossitary chicken. Oh my God. I say everything wrong. So this was fabulous. Rossitary. Yes. I love it. Okay. So the cartwheel thing.
Oregano, okay. Yes. Instead of oregano, oregano.
Oregano. So surprisingly, wait.
Every night's 18 plus night.
Did you get my message that Calgary Flames were in town last night? I did not. Okay. yeah. So surprisingly, Shauna, it's not actually going as well as I had anticipated it going. We're working out a few kinks. I had not also taken into consideration the fact that she's like 4'1" and he's like 6'9", and Jimmy and I are pretty close to the same height, you know. Hey, is it Sanja or is it Sanya? Sanya from Australia. How are you?
You down by Cooper Petty?
That is probably literally the only thing that he knows, like Cooper Petty, and then he would say Sydney. That's it, right? Right?
What else is there?
Right. Exactly. Sonia sounding.
Gotcha.
Sonia sounding.
Sonia?
Yeah.
Not Sonja.
Gotcha. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you let it know.
Getting hurt.
No. It's good. It's good. But the ratio of size is
always Amanda,
because it's become a bit of an issue with the freaking cartwheel part. So the first part isn't really the I don't know if you guys know what we're talking about, but there it's not the first flip that's the problem, believe it or not. It's the second one. It's the putting me on his back and neck and flipping me over that way that we're really having some hangups with.
It might go easier if we did it soaking style.
So we had people move us.
Yeah.
Ryan, where are you? You should come over here and help this. So Jimmy's just going to stand there. And what I need you to do, Ryan, is pick me up and just flip me over like that and then just put me down. That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, Christie's Beach. I know where Christie's Beach is.
Big George, we are in Pennsylvania. We are in southwestern Pennsylvania.
I haven't been there, but I know where it is.
You pointed out on the map. So but we are in Pennsylvania. We are above Pittsburgh and below Lake Erie in that area, in that general vicinity. Hi, Kara. How are you? My cup is over there, and I'm not drinking out of it this evening, but I wanted to let you know that it is right there. I mean, I'd show you. I'd turn it around, but quite honestly, my house is really messy, and Elizabeth has a pink table, like a card table out that
it's just about shin height.
I'm not sure what's happening in our house right now. I cleaned it, and she just keeps making it messy. It's like she lives here.
It's like she lives here and has like
a ton of
vacuum cleaner on reverse that she carries with her.
What did I say, nice. Kara? What did I say? Oh, I'm not using my cup tonight. But it is here and it is there, and I would show you, but it's messy. So I'm not doing it. What?
Hi from Florida.
What, Kara?
Pittsburgh from Florida.
Hi, Pittsburgh from Florida.
Who is that? Mrs.
You live
Massman.
in Florida right now. Mrs. Massman, how are you? Hand heart. Oh, thank you, Sean. I love that. You're way down south, right near the beaches. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, I love that. You
Hey, Pam.
You made your friend at work a birthday gift. That's awesome. Congratulations, Kara. She's getting Jordan. Do Jordan's parents know about that? Because I don't think they'd be all that happy with him. They, yeah. I think maybe that was not the right word. Nope, you are drinking water out of your water cup. Yes, I am. I'm drinking water out of my water cup. Yes. She's getting Jordan.
Yeah. Amanda
she's
says,
from Jordan. I love it. I love it. I love it. That makes much more sense.
Amanda says we should rent one of those movie rigs with the hooky thingies and do the cartwheel with that. That'd be kind of cheating, though. But then we could fight like Hidden Tiger, Crouching Dragon.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Your dad knows people at the opera. Maybe we could get him to hook us up, and then we could get swords. I mean, not real swords, obviously, but like swords, and we could like maybe like a lightsaber.
Like a
Lightsaber. Okay, Shauna, my hoodie is from a company called Beautiful Disaster Clothing. Okay, it says Beautiful Disasters all over it. I love this. I am not a paid person. Like I bought this thing myself. I didn't even have a coupon code or anything, but they have a million different designs. The company itself like has a really good message. It's fabulous. And I highly recommend them. So they are Beautiful Design Clothing, I think .com. I think they're all over.
Beautiful Design or Beautiful Disaster?
I'm sorry, a Beautiful Disaster. I'm sorry, Beautiful Disaster Clothing. And so I think that if you go on like pretty much anything, you can probably find them. I'm so sorry, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have anything with them. I just love the sweatshirt. So there you go. But they have a great message because aren't we all just beautiful disasters anyway? So you can read all the different people who have gotten their stuff there. And she, like the owner person, when you click on her thing, she has pink hair, like bright pink hair. Like no, Pepto-Bismol is not even as pink. It's like pink, like hot pink. You made a flag of Jordan out of construction paper, Kara. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm not that crafty. Good for you.
She's crafty.
She's crafty. Yeah, I'm not that crafty. Anyway, the owner has hot pink hair. You cannot miss her. So if you go and look at all the different, like if you pull up Beautiful Disaster, you'll have a million things. Beautiful Disaster Clothing, and you'll find her. She has hot pink hair. So there you go. A little picture is. And please tell her that I sent you. Like, just tell her, hey, Monica sent me to you. Because I'd like to be like, oh, thanks. I don't know. I'm not trying to like get anything, so to speak. But, at the same time, like, I'd like to know that they got it for me, just saying. You're getting crafty there.
Kaylee wants me to say Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire is how I say it. Worcestershire.
No, that's not how you say it.
How do you say it?
No. That's not how you say it.
How do you say it?
How do I say it?
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
How do I say it?
Worcestershire, whatever, that wet stuff, that stuff. Can you give me that?
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah. That's how you say it. Worcestershire.
The woo-woo sauce.
Okay. Kara, I can't get into the chat, so I can't see anything. We've got everything that we own is like on right now.
Kind of like Cyndi Lauper's hair.
No, Cyndi Lauper's got like light pink hair, doesn't she? No, I mean like a bright pink hair. Like I don't even have a color that is bright pink. And you think of fuchsia? Go another shade. That it's like glow in the dark pink. Oh, that's it. It's glow in the dark pink. I mean, I don't know if it glows in the dark, but that's like that like that color, like that. What's the secret to our marriage?
Laughter and
honestly, you want to know what the truth is? We
booze.
we dated for a really long time before we got married. And I was 33 when we got married. Jimmy was 29?
Something like that.
Yeah, 29, 30, something like that. Yes, I'm older. I got him young and I trained him well. And we actually like one another. I think that's probably honestly the big thing.
Pretty wraps it up here. Communication, honesty, and laughter.
Yeah. There you go.
And booze.
And booze. Yeah. Well, no, but for real, like I like you. Like if you weren't my husband, I would hang out with you.
My wife would probably get mad at you.
My husband would probably be pretty pissed off too.
Kim says, "You married him."
It was a slow day. It was a slow day. It was a slow month.
Not much going on.
So I had this big deal about I didn't want Jimmy to drink anything before our wedding because I didn't want anybody throwing up on my dress. So I was like adamant about this.
Hold my liquor.
To this day, our daughter talks about our daughter. I was mortified. Our daughter, we were on vacation. He got schnockered with his friends, and they didn't get nearly as schnockered as he did. But boy, oh boy, did he! And then
I made up for lost time with him.
I was so mad at him, and I made him go to the children's playground with me. And it wasn't just like the children's playground; like it was a super fancy one. And then they had like an indoor, like sorry, there's like hair. Anyway, they had like a super what do you call it? Like an indoor like children's park. You know, like that's what do you call it? Like a playground. So they have all this stuff inside, right? And they also have like a coffee shop and all this stuff. And I had gone before because the year before he had done this, and I had gone by myself. And with the time difference from Arizona to Pennsylvania, we were up really early. So they opened at 6 a.m. and I was like, hot dang. So we went in there, and every divorced father in Arizona was in there with their kids. And I'm by myself with my daughter, and every single man is like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, oh God.
That's not how they said it. They're like, how you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? I'm like, oh gosh. So anyway, I wasn't doing that again. Great place, by the way. I mean, other than the men at 6 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, so the next year I was like, we're doing this. So I want to show you this place. So we go. I'm like, this is amazing. Look at this. And he's like, I'm like, do you want to eat something? You know, maybe you'll feel better. And he goes, I think I'll take a strawberry smoothie.
So
okay.
Let me just go on record here as saying that one of the top 10 worst things that you could possibly put in your body after your like 14-hour day of beer and tequila shots is a strawberry smoothie. So
he drinks this smoothie, and then he goes, I gotta go lay down. I'm gonna go outside. So he goes and lays in the car, and now I'm really mad because now not only is he, still hungover, and now he's abandoned me in the place that I didn't want him to abandon me in. So I'm just 7 shades of mad. So we're like, okay, we're wrapping up and we're leaving, right? And he's like, And I say, I want to go to Jack in the Box because I want my Jack in the Box. We don't have a Jack in the Box here. I want Jack in the Box. And he's like, I'm like, you want anything? He's like,
You got it, Kaylee.
Elizabeth is in the back seat. We are in the left-hand lane of a 5-lane road, making a left-hand turn to go across a huge intersection in Phoenix. And he goes, pull over! I go, what? And he rolls the window down, which is like, and he goes, and he goes, hurrah! Out the side of the rental car.
55 miles an hour.
At 55 miles an hour, all over the side that Elizabeth is sitting on. And she goes, ew, Daddy, that is so gross. And I'm like, I'm gonna kill you.
Jack in the Box is a fast food restaurant. Like a McDonald's or a Burger King or what have you.
Yes, and they have the most amazing tacos. And when you have had a night of drinking, yes, absolutely, Chris. When you have a night of drinking, they are amazing. When you have a night before you go out and drinking, they're amazing. Anything having to do with alcohol, you want a Jack in the Box taco before, after, and during. Okay, they're amazing. They are disgusting and they are gross, and I love them. So I don't want to hear anything about them. So anyway, yeah. So I was pretty pissed off, and then he's like, "You didn't pull over fast enough."
It's like a Taco Bell that's attached to a McDonald's, that's attached to a Burger King, that's attached to they've got all kinds of different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different animal.
I mean,
Jack in the Crack, yes.
Yes. So hi, Missy, how are you? Wait, is that Missy Daniels? Missy, is that you?
I can't see your picture like that.
I know, I can't tell and then I can't see your last name because it's a whole bunch of numbers. So okay, anyway, so Jimmy just like, oh, it's not okay. All right.
Which Missy are you? We know a bunch of Missies.
I know. I'm sorry. No. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. I love it. It's fine. Let me see. I don't want to say, what's your last name? What is that? Kaufman.
What? Match what?
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shauna. You are so sweet.
Hi,
I don't know
Missy
what
Kaufman.
that is. Hi, Missy Kaufman. How are you? Love your last name. So yeah. So Jimmy and I, yes, absolutely, Kara. We'll talk about that later. So Jimmy and I started our vacation off with well, I was pretty mad. I'll admit that. And then somebody had to take care of that rental car because guess what? It was covered.
It was pink.
It was pink. It was pink. And I'm like, well, you better figure out what you're doing here, buddy. So hi, Sammy from the UK. So he goes, okay, no problem. I'm going to take it to the car wash. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in Phoenix or you've ever lived there or anything like that, but I assure you there are many, many car washes in Phoenix, except on this day, on this particular day, there were no car washes anywhere in Phoenix. It seemed as if water had disappeared completely. There was a car wash that was available that would just vacuum stuff. How do you have a car wash where you just vacuum stuff? Apparently, if you live in the desert and you are in a water shortage, you will, in fact, just vacuum your car. How am I going to clean the car from vomit of a pink strawberry smoothie that is now all over the side of this rental car with a vacuum cleaner? I don't know. I don't know how he did it, but he did it, and that was his problem. I was so mad. And to this day now, it's like 7 years later, and our daughter is still like, do you remember that time, Daddy, that you drank that strawberry smoothie? Oh, my God. Yes, Elizabeth. Yes, I remember that. And she worries about me drinking alcohol because, I'm the one that she has to worry about. Are you? I don't really think you do, but okay. All right. You never know. We should all be watching everything. And I tell you what, it is 9:00 my time. It is time for me to go be a mom. And Sammy, I appreciate that so much. But I got to go be a mom now and actually, take care of my kid. So what I want to say to you is thank you so much for joining us tonight. It is Water Wednesday. I hope you are all done with your water because I am not quite done, but I am just about done. Water is magic. I say it all the time. It cures all kinds of things and it will make you feel better. If you are not feeling well, drink water. If you are depressed, drink water. If you are unhappy, drink water. Why? Because it's going to make you pee. So you're going to have to get up and you're going to have to go pee. So you're going to walk by the mirror in the bathroom. What are you going to do? You're going to not look at yourself for a while because that's what people do. When you're unhappy, you just don't look at yourself in the mirror. We don't. So you're going to eventually have to start looking at yourself in the mirror. And when you do, you need to start smiling at yourself because you are the hero of your story. Nobody is coming to save you. So you better get this together. So when you get up to go pee, look at yourself in the mirror and smile. And eventually you're going to be looking at yourself and smiling, and you're not going to feel so silly about it because, you're getting used to it. So you're going to be getting up, you're going to be peeing, you're going to be looking at yourself in the mirror, and you're going to be smiling. And with every sip of water that you take, make sure that you smile. Okay. Smile because you're doing something good for yourself. Smile because it is so simple to do, and smile because every time you take a sip, you are giving your body exactly what it needs, and you are releasing endorphins in your own body. You can ask Elle Woods yourself, but you smile, you're going to release endorphins. And what is that going to make you do? It's going to make you happier. And so if you do all of those things, and one last piece of this, you just keep going. You don't stop. You don't stop. Again, no one is coming to save you. You are the hero of your story. So get going. Don't stop. I say it all the time. The rain dances worked because they didn't stop dancing until it started raining. And you aren't done until you're done. So just keep going. And these three things all together are magical, and they are going to make you happy and successful with whatever you want to do. All right. So I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope you all drink your water. Make sure you smile. Be kind to yourself and to others. That includes the words that you speak in your head. Speak kind words to yourself and to others, and have a great evening. All right. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I will see you again on Saturday, where we are not going to be drinking water. I mean, we'll drink water, but instead we're going to be switching over to the Saturday Night Shot Society. If you have not joined us for the Saturday Night Shot Society, I would highly recommend that you do so if you are somebody that drinks alcohol. Now, you do not have to drink alcohol on Saturday nights. You can do shots of water with us. That's not a problem. But whatever you do, be sure that you use kind words with yourself and with others, and you all have a wonderful day tomorrow. I will be saying good morning on YouTube and on Facebook. If you don't join us on YouTube, we are Monica's Open House on YouTube and on Instagram, but our morning good morning is shared on YouTube and Facebook. So thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Goodbye, Mr. Monica. I love it. And thank you so much. We'll see you again next week. Okay. Bye-bye.
Love you all. Take care.
Bye. I gotta turn all this off, and I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna swipe left to close. Okay, wait. Left to close, and then how do I get off? I don't know how to turn it off.
I could answer that question, but
okay. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy. Holy cow. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining.